Fry's computer store, checking out some tripods, really trying to up my game here in YouTube, and fuck. Turn that shit off. Alright guys, so it's actually 5:30 in the morning. I'm actually at the parking lot of my gym, and the last clip that you saw of me is me and my family going to Old Navy trying to find me some tank tops. For some reason, tank tops sound really girly, so I'm gonna go ahead and change that to muscle shirts or A shirts, but I couldn't find anything. I was a little disappointed, and so I just kind of stopped right there. I actually wanted to do more vlogging, but it's kind of weird because that was the first time. That clip that you just saw was actually the first time my wife was actually videotaping me. I usually just set up my little ghetto tripod that falls all the time, but she actually held it for me, and she was trying to make sure that I was on point, but it just felt so weird. I don't know if any of you guys have your significant others kind of videotape you. It's weird saying it in front of them. I mean, it's one thing to post all this stuff on the internet, but to have your wife do the recording was a little weird. I got a little inspired by Matt Does Fitness, because when I met him, his lovely wife, it was awesome because she was very supportive, and even though she was rolling her eyes every now and then, it was really supportive. And so I feel like I was like, you know what, I'll have my wife do it, because what do I got to lose? I mean, I'm putting this stuff on the internet. So right now, it's 5:30 in the morning. It is so bright in here because I have my light on in order for you guys to see what I am doing, or see this beautiful morning face, just because it's pretty dark out here. And I'm about to hit the gym. I'm actually doing Candito's program right now. I'm actually on week 3. So this is what am I trying to say? The intensity of the week, the intensity of the program is starting to pick up, because last week I was doing a lot of, it was like max sets of 10, and a lot of volume sets with a little bit of around maybe 75% or so of my max. I actually have my max a little bit lower just because I can squat 470, but according to my back is telling me I have about a 440 squat right about now, just because. So played it safe. I don't know if you guys are familiar with 531. I kind of played it safe with what Jim Wendler says. He always says play on the safe side of doing 90% or even less, depending on how it goes. So you can always ramp it up later, but you don't want to overshoot. So that's what I'm doing with Candito's program. And week 2, if you guys are familiar with week 2, it is so much bullshit because it hurts so bad. So week 2 is conditioning. It is starting to be where you do your main lift for about 10 reps or so, which is hard within itself. But then after that, you have 60 seconds of rest where you drop it down for about 10 pounds or so, and then you do sets of 3, about 5 or 10 sets of 3, depending on the day. And it was really brutal. I mean, at only 60 seconds of rest, that was definitely my weakness. My conditioning is pretty bad. That is one reason why I have so much respect for CrossFit, even though we like to make fun of them, of course. So what I did before my workout, ate a couple of these. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. This is cookies and cream Oreos. It's kind of redundant. It's a little bit cookie inception, because a cookie within a cookie, it's kind of mind-blowing. But I went ahead and tasted a couple, and it's pretty much, it tastes like a regular Oreo. The only thing, it tastes a little bit more like cookie, like the cookie part, and I feel like all they did was, like, I went ahead and broke it apart. I feel like what they did is just that they probably had like extra crumbs laying around from all the Oreos, or all the sandwich part, or the cookie part, and they just added that to the freaking cream. So it's nothing spectacular, but it was just kind of cool, like a cookie within a cookie. But the thing that really bugs me is not the taste of the cookie, but look how small that package is. And yeah, I can totally add a penis joke in there, but look how small that package is. I'm kind of upset, but that's my fault for buying these limited edition ones, because they totally gyp you of like half your cookies. So anyone that's interested in the macros, you got 2 cookies at 140, so that's a good amount of calories there. I'm actually deciding if I should bulk up or not. Actually, my wife was the one that was suggesting I bulk up because I guess she's saying my arms are getting smaller. Not quite sure if that's just the tan that I've been getting a lot from San Diego that's kind of making me look a little smaller, or I'm probably, let's face it, I'm getting a little smaller just because I'm not eating as much as I can. So she was the one that suggested I go bulking again, which is funny because last time me and her had to, she sat me down. She was like, you know what, you eat so much, it's crazy, and it's like there's no food in the fridge. I don't know if you guys ever had that before, where people like sat you down and had to say like, hey, you're eating too much, it's costing way too much. So it's a family decision if I go bulking again, because I clear out the fridge. It's ridiculous. I mean, I've gone up to 6,000 calories in a day, and if you guys have ever went bulking, you know it's really expensive. So I'm going to try to find a nice little discount bulk, or a kind of bulking on a budget kind of thing. So for me, that's going to be a lot of cheaper things. It's not going to be anything elegant like what you guys see, on like Travis S's channel, where you're going to have all these beautiful food porn stuff. For me, it's not going to be food porn. It's going to be like amateur food porn, like the one where you are eating top ramen and you're basically downing a lot of olive oil, coconut oil, just a lot of calorically dense food that's really cheap. So that's how I roll, man. Anyways, let's go freaking squat. I was looking at my footage, my workout footage, and I must say it was a little disappointing. I'm probably not going deep enough, and the reason why I'm not going deep enough is I feel like at the very bottom, that's when I feel a lot of pressure on my back, and hopefully, I can still work on that and still continue to get stronger without risking re-herniating my disc from the car accident I had a year ago. So getting to depth is going to be a little bit of a struggle. Videotaping is really important, especially if you train alone or you don't have a partner that's there to tell you what you're doing wrong. So I really know what I did wrong. I'm not hitting depth, my back is rounding a little bit, so those are definitely things I need to work on. But other than that, train hard, train smart, guys. I'll see you next time. And all the best gear, from Romaleos and SBD sleeves and insert belt, along with wrist wraps, and he's squatting. And I know, I'm like, that warms my heart when they squat, of course. It's almost that time where you kind of like lock eyes with the guy that is all decked out.